Today, I want to talk a little bit about not being able to accept what is. I was in a ride share recently with a guy who's driving the vehicle, who got very upset because I chose to ride with him and he accepted to offer the ride through an app, and yet we ended up in traffic that was slowing everything down. And he was getting very upset because the ride was at a very inexpensive rate, and therefore his taking me to where I wanted to go was basically preventing him from getting other rides that would have been shorter. Originally, the ride was only supposed to be 7 minutes long, but once he got into traffic, it was going to end up being more like 30 minutes long. And he got very angry about this and was talking about it and getting upset, calling other people and talking to them about it. So he propagated this negative energy that didn't help him or his rider, his customer. And the thing is that being in the middle of that, getting angry about it, didn't help his situation. His reactive emotions, negative emotions associated with what was going on, did not help him get out of the situation at all. All it did was serve to cause him probably long-term health problems because of the stress he was putting himself under by getting so irate about this issue. And he wasn't obviously helping anybody in his vehicle because I was not too thrilled with the idea of riding with a guy who gets so uptight about something like this. Now, is it normal to get reactive when things don't go your way? Yes. But just because it's normal doesn't mean it's good or it's right or it's the way we were designed to handle things. And to be able to accept everything in the moment as it is the way to happiness. He obviously was not happy. And getting angry about the situation wasn't going to make him any happier. Obviously wasn't making him any happier. It wasn't solving the problem, and it wasn't changing the situation any. The only way to truly change any situation is to be able to accept it as it is. Because when you accept the situation fully, in fact, even welcome it, that's even better, is not just accepting it, but welcoming it, inviting that to happen to you. What you're doing is that allowance provides the energy to flow that can resolve the problem for you in and of itself. And if it doesn't resolve it per what you might think is ideal, at least what is happening is that your emotion is not taking control of the situation in such a way that is hindering you from enjoying your life right now. And that's really what it comes down to, is allowing things to be as they are instead of wishing they were some other way. When you can be in the moment, enjoy the moment exactly as it is, without expectation that it's different, without wishing it was different, without being angry over what is, or without pining over what isn't, when you are just satisfied with where you are, regardless of what is going on, that is where happiness lies. I mean, think about that. If no matter what situation you were in, no matter how great or how bad it was, you simply resolved to say, I accept and welcome this situation exactly as it is right now. And just relax into it and allow it to be. Imagine how that would change your life. Imagine where your happiness would go if you just had that kind of disposition. And you can, by simply letting go of the negative emotion that's holding you back from enjoying the current situation. By saying yes to this particular moment, in each moment that comes. When the milk gets spilt, say yes to the milk being spilled. When the plates break, say yes to the plates breaking. By contrast, I was recently in a restaurant in which I ordered some wine. The server came to serve the wine, and she was dressed in a white blouse. And I ordered red wine. And I had on some light-colored khaki pants. And I was at the edge of the table where she put the wine bottle down and began to uncork the wine. As the cork popped out of the top of the bottle, with it came a generous portion of wine that splashed on the leg of my pants, as well as making multiple purple spots on her beautiful white blouse. And both of us looked at each other and smiled. And I didn't make any fuss about it. She didn't make any fuss about it. She just went to get a towel to wipe off the table. And she apologized for the wine spilling on the table and getting a little bit on my pants. And I said, "Oh, your blouse." And she said, "Yes, it's my brand new blouse. I just bought it today. And this is the first time I've worn it." And but she didn't seem upset about it. She just was being very matter of fact and telling me the little story about that blouse. So the ability to be calm and be in the moment and just accept it and welcome it as it is, knowing that things don't always go the way we would ideally like them to go, but regardless how they go, it's part of the adventure of life, which carries us with it. So let's just enjoy it. That's all I have for you today. Ciao.